Let's be real sometimes. Guys, think about this. Life feels about, I don't know, as hopeful as trying to find your phone charger like in the dark at say 3 a.m. But I've got some good news for you. No matter how impossible life looks, listen to me please. Hope is not gone. You just have to know where to look. Hey guys, I'm Mark. Welcome back to Hit the Mark today. Hey, if you're here, chances are you're, let's think about this. You're maybe searching for something we all crave. It's what Hit the Mark today is all about. It's called hope. Because when life seems to like, bam, like hit you with some setbacks, maybe disappointments, what else happens? Maybe challenges that sort of make you want to, say, crawl back under the covers. Guys, hope feels like it's left the chat. It really has. But stick with me for a few minutes, guys, because by the end of this video, I really believe today that you'll have some practical steps and some really fresh perspective, and maybe even a laugh or two, if you know me, to help you feel hope again when life feels like it's impossible. Hey guys, let's talk about this for a second. Why life even feels impossible? Think about that. Well, first let's talk about why that happens to us these days. I mean, it just seems to happen sometimes. I guess not all the time, but sometimes. You know that feeling when your, honey-do list or your to-do list seems to be a little bit longer than your grocery receipt. The bills continue to stack up like, what do they call those blocks that you put up and you pull out? Jenga blocks, that's what they're called. And your brain seems to be screaming, I can't handle this anymore. Is that you? Well, hey, yeah, that's just called being human. It is. Life has a way of I guess you could say, serving problems to us on a silver platter when we least expect them. And the problem with impossible moments is they tend to they trick us into believing there's just no way out. But my friends, here's the truth today. Impossible is usually just difficult in disguise. Did you get that? The power of small wins, guys, is so important. Understand that hope doesn't come from fixing everything all at once. I mean, that's almost impossible to do. Hope sort of comes from those small wins. Don't you think so? Think about it for a second. If you're maybe in a dark room and you don't need the entire ceiling light, I guess you could say, all at once, you just need maybe a match, or maybe you need like a little spark, and that tends to change everything. So instead of saying things like, I have to solve my whole life today, guys, that's a tough one. How about try this? Try saying things like, well, what's one small thing I can do like right now? Maybe it's, I don't know, making your bed or drinking that extra glass of water. I mean, heck, I live in the West. It's very dry out here. Or maybe finally answering that one, those emails you get that you continue to ignore. And maybe you've been ignoring it since, I don't know, 2022. Each small win tells your brain, hey, Mark, maybe we can do this. So guys, I like to use humor as a weapon. I think it's very important. And let's get into according to me, one of the most underrated tools for hope. Humor, laughter, right? Smiling. Laughter is like life's, what do you call that? Reset button. That's what it is. You can't laugh and stay hopeless at the same time that you're laughing. It's just, I think they say it's scientifically impossible to do that. So go ahead, I guess. I give you the challenge. Try it. Let me know if it works. watch a funny cat video or some other of those ridiculous memes or TikTok videos and maybe replay that. You know, we've all had those embarrassing moments when maybe you wave back at someone who wasn't waving at you. You've never done that. That's just me, right? Anyways, let's keep going, guys. Humor doesn't erase problems, but I believe it really reminds you that you're still breathing, you're still alive, you're still human, you're still capable of joy, even when things just aren't perfect. Guys, you got to change the story in your head. You know, another way to I believe to find hope is when life, you know, guys, when life feels impossible, and there's a lot of days that it does, you just have to rewrite your story, telling yourself different things. If your inner voice, you know, the one you maybe hear in your head or feel it in your heart, is constantly saying, Mark, this is hopeless, you can't do this, nothing's ever going to change, it's all going to be the same, then of course you're going to, you know, you're going to you're going to feel stuck, right? You can't move. That's like giving your brain like a bad movie script and forcing it to, you know, what do they hit that thing on where it plays, just repeats, it plays on repeat. So guys, instead, try flipping the script a little bit. Tell yourself things like, this is hard, or this is tough, but I've gotten through hard and tough things before. Or how about this? This feels like the end, but maybe it's the middle of something bigger. Maybe a bigger story that's coming my way. And you guys, shifting the narrative turns despair. Please listen to me. You shift that narrative and it turns your despair into this great word called possibility. All right, Mark, well, give me some tools to make this hope thing happen. All right, guys, here's some practical tools I think that'll help you. And you know, like I said, I think they're sort of just practical and I guess you could say maybe quick tools to help you feel hope again. All right, guys, first and foremost, and we all struggle with this, especially as we get older, move your body. Even a 5-minute walk can trick your brain into thinking that things are, you know, are improving, right? What about connect with someone, a friend, text a friend, or call your grandma if you're blessed to still have your grandma alive, or I know we all have that one person who actually answers the phone when you call. Guys, listen to me here. Connection fuels hope. Do one brave thing, guys. Send the email. Fill out the application. Take the first step. I believe you got to do that, because listen to this. Courage creates momentum. Courage creates momentum. And you really got to limit that doom scrolling, guys. Trust me, TikTok will survive if you log off for an hour or two. You know, give your brain space, I guess you could say, to breathe a little bit. And if you're a doodler or you like to write notes, just write down what you can control and focus on what's in your hands, you know, right now, and let that remind you that everything is impossible. Okay? Hope is a muscle, guys. It's a big muscle. Here's the big takeaway today. I want you to understand that. Hope is a muscle. And you've heard it, you know. You have to use the muscle or you lose it. The more you practice it, the stronger it becomes. It's just like going to the gym and working out or whatever you do for exercise. It just doesn't happen overnight. You don't just wake up with, well, that'll never happen to me, but a 6-pack of abs because you did one sit-up. And you won't wake up. You won't wake up one morning full of hope because you watched one of those motivational videos like Hit the Mark Today. But build it, guys, step by step. Understand that, you know, choice by choice, moment by moment, those are the key things that I think you need to do. So the next time life feels, you know, there's that word again, impossible, do me a favor. Remember this, hope is not gone. It's not. It's just waiting for you to spark it. Through those small wins, through humor, through fresh perspective and maybe some practical action, I truly believe you can find hope again. If you find and have some different ways, guys, send me a comment and let me know, please. And always, guys, if this video gave you even an ounce of encouragement today, can you please do me a favor? Hit that like button for me. And if you enjoy these types of videos, subscribe to Hit the Mark today. It really does help our channel. And I know we all know someone that goes through some struggles. Me as well. And you know, if you can share this with that someone, please do it, because they really probably need it. Guys, understand this. I'm going to leave you this. When hope feels impossible, sometimes the best way to find it is to remind someone else it's still out there. Did you get that? Now go hit the mark today.